I think he's just putting his focus elsewhere on the floor, looking for other ways to help out his team.
All right, let's check out San Antonio's starting lineup. Castle at the 2 with Vassell at the 3. Barnes plays the 4 with Wemby standing tall in the middle. And it's Fox in at point guard. And for Dallas, Washington and Gafford, the combo inside. Max Christie is out there with Flag. And it's Marshall in at the small forward position. Stan, we're in the thick of the season. How hard is it to keep your guys engaged right now?
Well, it's the biggest challenge for a coach, to get your players to continue to listen and to continue to try to improve. You have to figure out the best way to communicate, and that's different on a player-by-player basis.
Now here's Wembanyama. Three-pointer, Fox. Gafford grabs the miss. Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. And Fox comes to help. Back to Marshall. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Clock at 4. Here's Flag. Rebound San Antonio. Last time they met was in Dallas, where they beat the Mavericks.
They enjoyed a big win in their last meeting, putting their opponent in just terrible foul trouble throughout the game.
Yeah, I don't think you can count on that happening every time, but it's a nice advantage when the calls go that way.
Here's Flag. San Antonio getting their last shot to go. Pass to Christie. Washington outside. Christie with a screen on Fox. And here's Flag outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I wanted to know what his defensive scheme was against De'Aaron Fox, and he told me we need to limit transition opportunities because that's when he's really dangerous. Speed is one of his biggest strengths, so we need to slow the game down to our pace. Let's see if they're able to accomplish it. Back to you guys.
And Allie, thank you for that.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pass to Gafford. The 3 from Washington. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. For San Antonio, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Fox with the ball. Gafford picks him up. Fox, that's good.
Yeah, even with the defense smothering him, Fox stays composed and gets it to go.
Now Washington. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Flag, coming off a 34-point game against the Rockets in Houston. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And the Mavericks have stressed the importance of defense to winning at the highest level, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they felt that fortifying the team at that end of the floor would get them closer to contention. And look at them. They're making some bold moves there along the way.
Now here's Marshall. 8 points in his last time out. Pass to Flag. Christie with a screen on Castle. And here's Flag outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Flag's got 5 now.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Now here's Fox. A 14-point game for him in the win against Orlando.
The shots are certainly falling for him here in the early stages.
Pass to Gafford. And here's Marshall. Here's Flag. He's covered by Fox. And Fox comes to help. Here's Gafford. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
Dallas shooting their first free throw of the evening. Gafford, no good on that free throw. And the Spurs willing to be patient with this rebuild, but when De'Aaron Fox became available, Grant, they did not blink.
Yeah, he's just too dynamic to pass up and still young enough to grow with their core. Now it's about making the pieces click. Well, when the three ball is falling for Castle, he is extremely difficult to defend.
Pass to Christie. Here's Flag. 4-3. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fox finds Barnes. Back to Fox. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. When you watch De'Aaron Fox, is there anything that sticks out to you, Grant?
Well, B.A., this league has the best athletes in the world, and Fox looks like maybe the quickest guy out there on most nights. His change of direction is especially elite.
Now here's Marshall. No made baskets yet. The 3 from Washington. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Vassell. Good, and the assist to Wembanyama.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Mavericks trail by 9. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
Christie against Castle. Here's Flag. 5 points in the game. Oh, Fox with a steal. Pass to Castle. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Here's Flag, covered by Wembanyama. Washington outside. Now here's Marshall. He's guarded by Vassell. Shot clock at 6. Here's Flag outside. Gets the 3 to fall. Flag's got 8.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Pass to Wembanyama. Inside. Christie with a steal. Marshall on the wing. Now here's Gafford. Here's Flag. He's covered by Fox. And Flag gets it to go on the assist by Gafford. 10 points for him.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Vassell finds Wembanyama. Vassell outside. From downtown, he's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Well, the defense has to do a better job at pushing Vassell off that spot outside.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. And now a break to glance at the rookies who scored the most per game during the last month of play. Cooper Flag, number 1.
Those averages have distanced him from the pack. And the scary thing is, he may widen that margin.
Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Gafford. And here's Washington. He's guarded by Barnes. Outside Christie. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, and yet, you still see it a lot. It's a tough thing to police.
And San Antonio making a change here. Harper's checked in. Spurs lead by 7. Here's Vassell. And he converts the layup. Vassell's got 7 points.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Here's Gafford, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's Harper. He picked up 15 in their last win against Orlando.
And let's not forget about the assist. His playmaking was critical for this team.
Wembanyama with a bucket.
All too easy for Wembanyama. He feels like no one can defend him inside.
Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. 12 points for him.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
From 12 feet. No, he's made 3, missed 2 now. Mavericks trail by 7. And again, it's Dallas.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Here's Harper. No points yet. Outside Wembanyama. Here's Harper. Pass to Wembanyama. Over Gafford. The shot by Wembanyama, no good. For Dallas, they've got 8 of 13 attempts to go. Washington's shot is good.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their team.
Outside Wembanyama. Stolen by Gafford. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Pass to Flag. And here's Marshall. 4 on the clock. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 6th rebound on the night. And here's Castle, giving them some good production, putting up just around 16.5 points a game. Pass to Barnes. Spurs need to get one up here from deep. Harper. Washington grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 3. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter. Now Gafford, coming off a 16-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
How about the rebounding, too? He was just all over the glass, and the other team had no answer for how to contain him. And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Barnes, it's good.
For Vassell to really make an impact, that's what he has to do. Initiate the offense.
Pass to Marshall. On the wing, Christie. Here's Flag. Shoots over Harper. And that one's good. Flag's got 16 points.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And the Mavericks are in the planning stages for a new arena set to open by 2031.
Yeah, their existing arena opened in 2001. A 30-year run for an NBA venue is pretty typical. And remember, it's big business. New arenas are often the anchor tenant for larger developments.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. A big group substitution here for San Antonio. Cornette's checked in for Wembanyama. Sohan comes in for Barnes. Johnson, he's checked in for Vassell. And Fox is subbed in for Castle. 55 seconds left in the first. Pass to Johnson. Fox for 3. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 10.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Thompson outside. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Fox for three. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row. Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Thanks to the AT&T Connected Cam for the up-close and personal view of that slam. And so it's San Antonio with it. It's a 5-point game. Fox deciding where to go with it. 11 seconds left to play in the first. Clock at 6. From the baseline. It doesn't go for him. And so it's De'Aaron Fox making highlights for San Antonio. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We'll be back in a moment. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for San Antonio.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
They've got Thompson. He's out there with Caleb Martin. And it's Nembhard in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Now here's Fox. Nembhard with a steal. Down low. Here's Russell. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Johnson passes to Cornet. Fox against Nembhard. They grab their own miss. Fox outside. Three-pointer. Mavericks with the rebound.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Covered by Johnson. And out of bounds. San Antonio will have it. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. Taking a look at San Antonio. Sitting pretty at this point of the season. Second place and looking to move to first. And checking out the Mavericks. Well, record-wise, not even in the same conversation. And so it's Fox with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. From outside the arc. Ooh, Fox making him pay from deep.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thank you. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back over to you, Brian.
Gotta have it. All right, Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Cornet. Yet to see a basket. Fox driving hard. Shot clock at 5. Sinks it again. That's his 7th made field goal in 11 tries.
His shooting has been fantastic, and this team has leaned on him.
So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Here's a look at some stats for Cooper Flagg.
He's been playing a larger role in their offense over the past 5 games, and we see that in his usage rate, which has gone up during that stretch. We'll see if they continue to lean on him here tonight.
Mavericks trail by 6. Now here's Nembhard. Pass to Flagg. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Dallas shooting their 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
Flagg.
as someone who helped make the game what it is today, what do you think of the modern NBA, Stan?
Well, look, BA, skill level has never been higher. These players are the best that have ever played the game. We got more guys on the floor who can shoot the ball, more guys who can handle and pass. So the game is at its height. There is always going to be things that can be improved, but we've got to really appreciate what we're seeing in today's play.
And here are the Mavericks now. The Spurs making their last shot. And that one's good. Flag.
I mean, they've been relentless. Just keep getting shots at the rim.
Spurs lead by 3. Fox outside. Takes the 3. And no good. The Mavericks have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's Russell. Sinks that one from the post. Russell's got 4 points in the quarter.
The aggressive move by Russell. He's got the deep bag of tricks. So tough to stop.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Grant, looking at Cooper Flagg, his versatility is what makes him such a highly touted prospect.
Yeah, B.A. Cooper can do a little of everything offensively. He also covers a lot of ground defensively at 6'9". And on top of his balanced skill set, his intangibles are just elite.
Wembanyama's checked in for San Antonio. Champagnie comes in for Harper. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. 5th, the Spurs.
Over the last month, this team has shown strides defensively. The effort level has been much improved.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Johnson on the wing. Here's Champagnie. 11 points for him last game against Orlando. Hits a three-pointer.
Well, when you have a guy scoring like he is, you redraw every play to be about getting him the ball.
Russell a screen on Fox. Right wing. Here's Flagg. 21 points in the game. And that one goes. Now 10 for 13 on the night.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
Fox with the ball. 23 points in the game. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Well, with De'Aaron Fox, he may go through peaks and valleys, but he's always dangerous, Dan.
Yeah, B.A., sometimes you watch and think, this defense is doing a great job against him. And then he'll drop 15 and a quarter without even breaking a sweat.
Daniel Gafford's checked in for Russell. Free throw's good for Fox.
Well, you know what I like about De'Aaron Fox is the urgency he plays with. He's always pushing the tempo and raising the energy level.
Here's Flagg. 23 points in the game. No good on the triple. And Wembanyama has the ball here for the Spurs. Pass to Sohan. Now Fox. Wembanyama, screen on Gafford. 6 to shoot. Releases from 15. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
Well, they brought the energy. They played smart as well. But the other team did too. Unfortunately, someone has to lose.
Yeah, that was two very evenly matched teams. But in the end, it came down to who executed better down the stretch.
Now here's Fox. 26 points for him. Here's Sohan. That three's off the mark. Mavericks trail by 5. Pass to Gafford. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. He's had just one attempt at the line earlier. For San Antonio, Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Vassell comes in for Champagnie. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Johnson.
At the line for Dallas, Daniel Gafford. One shot.
San Antonio's gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. To the inside. Wemby, unstoppable and close.
And once he gets deep enough positioning, there's not much you can do to stop Wemby.
Pass to Marshall. Washington outside. Nembhard outside. 5 on the clock. Gafford with a screen on Fox. Nembhard for 3. Again, the miss by Dallas.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's Vassell. He had 16 in the win against Orlando. Three-pointer, Fox. Gafford grabs the miss. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Nembhard. Here's Flagg. The 3 from Washington. The rebound by the Spurs. Wembanyama's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Fox outside. Back to Wembanyama. Castle for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 5 rebounds in the game. Here's Flagg. He's guarded by Castle. Nembhard outside. Misses the 3. Spurs lead by 4. And here's Fox. 26 points for him. Pass to Barnes. It's stolen by Washington. Inside. And the dunk by Gafford.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
Ooh, nice work inside by Fox.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now, and even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Washington outside. To the left wing. Clock at 6. Dallas needs to get off a shot. This one for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
Another miss. At some point, they need to tap someone else for a boost offensively.
That lack of defensive intensity is not going to stop a player of his caliber from scoring.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Christie's checked in for the Mavericks. And San Antonio also making a switch. Johnson, he's checked in for Fox. So it's the Mavericks now. They trail by 7. Christie passes to Gafford. Here's Flagg. He's guarded by Castle. And that one's good. Flagg's got 25 points in the game.
Overall, this quarter, he's getting good looks, and he's taking advantage.
Vassell outside, fires the 3, pure from three-point range.
3 points.
And the Spurs lead by 8.
Well, this is Vassell's game. He can do that all day.
And there's a pick. Washington inside. He's guarded by Barnes. Washington's shot is good. Washington's got his second basket.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Outside Wembanyama. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
Christie against Johnson. Pass to Flagg. Lays it up and banks it in. 27 points for him.
And he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And that one's good.
Yeah, and Castle displayed that soft touch in college as well. His floater game is polished for a young guy.
Washington outside. Gafford with a screen on Barnes. The three from Washington. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
San Antonio moving the ball around. Pass to Castle. 6 on the shot clock. The three is up. The Mavericks pull it in. Gafford's got 4 rebounds now. Marshall on the wing. Here's Flag. Washington outside. Sinks it from distance. Washington's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
And here's Vassell from the arc. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Celtics. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Outside Johnson. Nails the wide open jumper. Johnson's gotten his first bucket of the night.
That's a nice bit of space, and Johnson was locked and loaded for that catch-and-shoot jumper.
Marshall outside to the paint. Here's Flag. And the layup is good off the glass. Flag's got 29. Spurs lead by 6. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Castle outside. Kicks it out to Barnes. Fires the three. Oh, it's blocked by Washington. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. Here's Flag. Puts up a deep three. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so the San Antonio Spurs with a 6-point lead at the close of the quarter. What has them in front right now? We'll be right back.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And for that game against the Thunder, Clash of the Titans. Going against the best team in the NBA. You have to minimize your turnovers, take good shots, and make big plays and big shots. That's a lot to ask, but that's what it's going to take.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Mavericks.
They're letting that team fire away from deep, and it's not doing them any favors. Something got to change, Jet.
Yeah, hard to win when you're giving guys all day to shoot.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Here's Flag. And so in the game for the Spurs. At the forward slots, it's Vassell and Barnes. Fox at the 1 with Castle at the 2. And it's Wembanyama in at the center position. Now here's Washington. They trail by 6. San Antonio with the ball. Outside Barnes. Back to Fox. Five to shoot. Lets it fly from 18. Rebounded by Marshall.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Hey, well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Back to you guys.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. Count it, and 1. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. Daniel Gafford picks one up.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And Grant, offensively, Wemby has a lot of different options. Talk about his game.
Well, put simply, we've never seen a 7-footer with this array of skills. He's an efficient shooter from anywhere, and the length to just about ignore defenders. I mean, he's got it all.
Free throw good, Wembanyama.
Well, as we know, Wembanyama has all the tools to become an all-time great. He just needs to focus on becoming more efficient.
Now here's Christie, still without a bucket. And here's Flag outside. Barnes with the rebound. Spurs lead by 4. Fox left side. Outside Barnes. Pass to Wembanyama. Christie with a steal. Gafford against Wembanyama. Washington passes to Gafford. Shot clock at 6. And here's Flag outside. Rebounded by Fox. On offense, here is San Antonio. Good work there as it goes. Fox has got 30 points.
Well, I like what we've seen from Fox tonight. Calling his own number, providing a serious scoring.
Here's Flag. He's covered by Fox. The 3 from Washington. And that's up and in. 5 for 12 in this game.
The three-point shooting has been on point here in the second half.
Castle outside. Vassell outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. Over Fox. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Barnes. Yep, that one goes. Barnes has got 10.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Marshall. All alone. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after it. It's Vassell with the drive. Outside Barnes. Barnes a screen. Three-pointer. Fox. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. And now it's an 8-point San Antonio lead. Dallas has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. The 3 from Washington. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Lets it go from deep. And the rebound goes to Dallas.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Washington passes to Gafford. Pass to Flag. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Flag's got 33 points.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game in a loss. You've just got to keep...
Oh! Wemby! Finishing off the lob from way up there.
I mean, it seems like you could throw it up to Wembanyama on every offensive possession, and he'll slam it home.
Some nice ball movement by Dallas. The three from Washington hits the trifecta. Washington's got 9 points now in the second half.
He's starting to pick it up from downtown. Made just one in the first half, but he's drained 3 more since.
To the right side. Wembanyama down low, working on Gafford. The 11-footer. And Wembanyama missing. Mavericks trail by 5. Marshall passes to Christie. Marshall outside. Pass to Flag. Now Gafford. And the dunk by Gafford.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here. Fox outside. And here's Castle. The three. He buries it from 3. Castle's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, they love when Castle's effective with the three-point shot. It's going to open up the driving lanes for him.
Now Gafford. He's got 11. Here's the 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Yeah, flat-out dominant score. Wemby's ability to capitalize from anywhere on the floor is what makes him so dangerous.
Pass to Flag. Gafford with a screen on Fox. Back to Gafford. Good D by Wembanyama.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Barnes. Now Wembanyama. He's guarded by Gafford. Wow, that wiry strength of Wembanyama.
Man, Wembanyama getting it done. Woo!
Mavericks trail by 7. So Jason Kidd's decided to call timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Stan, the big man, Victor Wembanyama, has set a new standard for shot blocking.
Yeah, look, B.A., we've had some great rim protectors in this league, but he can also do it on the perimeter. I've seen guys turn down three-point looks because he's standing in front of them.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Nimhard's checked in. Here's Nimhard, yet to see a basket. Gafford passes to Nimhard. No good with the triple. Spurs lead by 7. Fox outside. Wembanyama, screen on Nimhard. Back to Wembanyama. Takes a 3. The basket's good. Off the assist from Fox. Fox has got 5 assists tonight.
Yeah, you've got to worry about Wembanyama everywhere. He puts a defense to the test.
Marshall outside. Pass to Gafford. Here's Nimhard. Washington outside. Clock is at 3. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Now here's Fox. 33 points for him. Back to Wembanyama. Wembanyama hammers it down.
Well, Victor doesn't have too far to go. I mean, he just pops up to the rim, makes it look so easy.
Nembhard with it. Pass to Washington. Buries it down low. Washington's got 18.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
And here's Castle. And again, it's San Antonio converting.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
Well, sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
Gafford passes to Nembhard. Now here's Christie. He's guarded by Castle. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. Christie finds Washington. It's good. Washington's got 13 points in this quarter.
Boy, he's really turned it around since the break. In a bit of a rhythm now.
Vassell outside. Back to Fox.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Vassell outside. Off target from outside. Mavericks trail by 10. Nembhard outside. The three from Washington. Rebound by San Antonio. Wembanyama's got rebound number 19 now. Incredible board work. Vassell passes to Fox. With the fadeaway. Washington grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Stolen by Castle, and that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Christie. And here's the timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams making some changes here. And with a quick break, let's see which rookies are making the greatest impact on the glass. 5th on the list, Cooper Flagg.
Rebounding is a skill that can easily translate into the pro game. He had a reputation for being good on the boards, and he has certainly delivered on that.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Here's Harper. He's guarded by Nembhard. Takes a 13-footer. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Pass to Russell. From deep. That one is off. Spurs lead by 10. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it. Thompson, he's checked in for Washington.
Number 31, Klay Thompson.
How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
And here's Thompson for 3. Can't get it to drop.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Johnson passes to Cornette. And he gets it to go off the front iron. And the Spurs lead by 12.
Well, that's a smart pass in close quarters.
Nembhard outside. Here's the pick. Outside Russell. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3. Russell's got 7 points in the game.
Good play call and good execution. The offense running on all cylinders.
And that'll do it for the third quarter. San Antonio on top, leading by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. All right, let's listen in. Head coach Jason Kidd is mic'd up.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds and help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Jason Kidd, and something he'll continue to harp on.
Well, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few things in this game are more deflating.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. They've got D'Angelo Russell. Flag is out there with Thompson. And it's Nembhard in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. From behind the arc. And Harper good for three. Harper's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
It all happened in an instant. Turning defense into offense. Love it.
And the speed of that transition score. From defense to offense, able to take advantage before they can get set.
There's a screen. The three from Russell. Sohan with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 12. Pass to Fox.
Switch.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for two.
Fox puts so much pressure on the D, whether it's with his speed or with moves like the up.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for San Antonio?
Well, they've been hitting threes at a high clip, and the defense hasn't done enough to challenge them at the line. They need to close out and run them off the three.
Well, something else that stands out is how they've shared the ball. I mean, they're getting a lot of their points from sharp passing.
He's off on the first.
And looking at Fox, a microwave scorer and Tasmanian devil running up and down the floor. A fun player to watch.
Good on the second one. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Yes, it's good.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Outside Johnson. Cornette sets a screen. Jacks up a three, and Johnson is good for three.
Yeah, look at Johnson dialing it in from long distance.
And so it's Russell who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. It's a 14-point game. To the paint. Powered down after the assist led him to the lane.
Well, offensively, he's doing his best to keep them in this game, but they might need someone else to step up as well.
Fox outside. Shot clock at 5. Wow, physical D, but Fox prevails.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Over to the wing. Here's Flag. The jumper from the wing off target.
Yeah, loose coverage by the defense, but he just couldn't make them pay.
Nembhard against Fox. And you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance at a three-point play.
There's the toughness from Fox. Not much deters him from getting a bucket.
Timeout called Mitch Johnson. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Dallas. And San Antonio with a change here too. Wembanyama's checked in for Cornette. Free throw's good for Fox. Here's Nembhard. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Flag. Thompson outside. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Here's Sohan. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
A little raw skill-wise, but Sohan has that rare physical traits and a tremendous upside.
A look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Down low. Here's Gafford. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
That's what you call playing big. He just stays committed to the attack mode.
Well, if you have the killer instinct he showed there, it doesn't matter what the size disadvantage is.
Wembanyama, screen on Russell. Harper passes to Wembanyama. Yep, that one goes. Wembanyama's got 16 points here in the second half.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Yeah, come on, they're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Gafford passes to Nembhard. Outside Russell from the arc. Connects from downtown.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
Wembanyama, screen on Nembhard. Outside Wembanyama. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Russell. Pass to Nembhard. The 3-ball. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
To the inside. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
He's pouring it on at a nice clip, and the rest of the team is stepping up as well.
Now Gafford. Some nice ball movement by Dallas. And here's Thompson for 3. And Dallas hits again from deep.
One of the most effortless strokes we've ever seen. Thompson can just make corner threes in his sleep.
Sohan outside. Fox outside. The 3. And Fox comes back with a 3.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his 2nd in this half.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And the Mavericks with some changes. Washington's checked in for Klay Thompson. Marshall comes in for Nembhard. And Christie subbed in for Russell. San Antonio also making some changes. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Sohan. Devin Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Stephon Castle subbed in for Harper. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, I was able to catch the message that Jason Kidd was giving to his team. He questioned his team's effort, asking them, should I put in the bench right now? Wake up guys, we can still win this game, but I need you all to play like you believe you can. Not exactly a fun huddle to listen on, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Barnes finds Wembanyama. Wembanyama throws it down hard.
Yeah, easy brush off for Wembanyama inside.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Mavericks trail by 14. Outside Christie. Pass to Flag. Marshall outside. Here's Flag. Shot from the top of the key. And again, it's Dallas.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Vassell can't get it to go.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Pass to Flag. Puts up a 3. Can't hit that one.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Here's Castle. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Showing how athletic he is. When Castle sees room for takeoff, he jumps all over it.
Now here's Washington. Here's Gafford, covered by Wembanyama. And the ball out of play. The Spurs will have it.
The ball.
Spurs lead by 14. Fox outside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Fox. Dallas has got 4 of 7 3-pointers to fall in the fourth. Washington right side. Gafford in the post, covered by Wembanyama. Again, the miss by Dallas. San Antonio's gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Pass to Vassell. Inside. And the dunk by Wembanyama.
Yeah, the dunk by Wemby might be the most effortless dunk you'll see.
Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Flag. Gafford with a screen on Barnes. The 3 from Washington. The shot, no good. Now here's Fox. Defense is right there. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Fox has got 44.
Getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Pass to Flag. They double him with Wembanyama. Here's Marshall. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. They shoot again. And finished off by Gafford as he lays it in.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
San Antonio leading by 16. Castle outside. Back to Fox. Six to shoot. That one's in there.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Dallas has gone 4 of 9 from 3-point range in the fourth. And so Jason Kidd calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. And now we have a chance to see our player of the game, De'Aaron Fox.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Now Gafford. Here's Flag. Unloads from 13 feet. Castle pulls it down. Now here's Fox. Here's the teardrop. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity.
Third team foul.
And you look around the league, 30 different organizations, each with their own cultures. What did you look for as a player, Graham?
Well, you know, BA, winning always comes first. But after that, you're looking at resources and how they care for their players. That's where teams are trying to separate themselves these days.
The free throw drops for Castle.
You love the frame and the length Castle brings to the guard position.
Mavericks trail by 21. Out to the right wing, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Washington right side. Here's Gafford. Back to Washington. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Marshall. Dallas, no good that time either. And Wembanyama has the ball here for San Antonio. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Castle. Barnes finds Castle. And here's Vassell. San Antonio moving the ball around. Here's Wembanyama. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Flag's got 5 rebounds tonight. Marshall outside. Here's Flag. He's covered by Fox. Gafford with the ball. Back to Christie. And here's Flag outside. It's hauled in by Wembanyama.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Spurs.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from 3. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And they notch another win, number 34 of the year. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for De'Aaron Fox.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the 4th. Here's Wembanyama. And down it goes. 2 points. Wembanyama's got 33.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
To halt the run. And it's finished off inside by Washington. And the Spurs with possession here. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Fox finds Wembanyama. Christie against Castle. Kicks it out to Barnes. Wembanyama, screen on Washington. Just 5 on the clock. Barnes, it's good.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting.
And so it's San Antonio easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. With Grant Hill, Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson.